Hello and welcome on 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adeni Ajishafe. We'll quickly look at some sporting stories that are very juicy. Now, starting from handball. Well, we have two teams right now. They are in intensive camping. Let's talk about the IHF Trophy 2022. Nigeria national handball male teams in intensive preparation. Said they've been given invitation. We will be looking at the name of those players, but we just have to look at the fact that this two set of team, the male under 18 and under 20 right now, they have to showcase their talent as they want to play in the IHF Trophy 2022, the African zone, the last edition of the qualifiers. Well, coming up, we just have to look at the players list that have been rolled out by the Handball Federation of Nigeria. Quickly, let's look at it. Coming from under 18 team now, where we have Karima Jibade, who plays for Marine Academy, Busa River Batunde from Kogi, Kuti James Akorede, Marine, and you have Mukaila Gbolahan, also from that same academy, Chukwuka Michael, Lagos Insider Boys, Lawal Tahir, Correction Boys, Ojo Luagbenga, Ajija Handball Club, Sulaiman Olaitan to Marine, Shagari John, Sokoto Rima, Silas Paul of Adamawa, Maniru Dahiru of Safety Shooters, Yahaya Shamsuddin of Plateau, you have Mustafa Mohammed, Confluence Stars, Mustafa Isiaka of Sokoto Rima, Oluwatobiloba Abode, that's Lagos Insider Boys, Karim Farouk to Marine, Foloki Christian also to Marine, and have Obabori Samuel. They'll be coached by Emeka Unamani and assisted by Ayo Joshua. Those are the two coaches that will be working hard to make sure our under 18 team actually do well in this IHF. IHF is International Handball Federation 2022 trophy. I want to see them achieving in this competition. Let's look at the under 20 teams also that have been listed quickly. We look at under 20, Yusuf Solomon of Kano Pillars, Unwodu John of same club Kano Pillars and ball team. You have Kehinde Olanrewaju of Marine, Amusa Deniji of the same club, Akinlade Ayomide also of Marine Academy, Oko Obina of Confluence Stars, Kazim Yazid from Niger United, Rima Sokoto, they have a player called Iza Unzawa who made that cut, Salami Damilari of Adija Handball Club, Abubakar Abdurrahman, Rima Sokoto, Ahmed Abubakar of Rima also, Yahaya Ismaila, Niger United, Surajo Sadiq, Rima Sokoto, Mohammed Shehu, also of Rima, Ogunto Kwadewale, Safety Shooters, Saeed Shitu Olaitan of Lagos Insider, Niam Anthony from Kano Pillars. You have Aduragbemi Ganiyu of Marine, coached by Fidelis Obi and assisted by Abdurrashid Abdul Salam. Those are the name of players listed for the under 20. Right now they are in intensive preparation or ahead of the IHF trophy, and we want to see them do well in this competition. I have in the studio in the vessel of Raphael Number. Good to have you, Raphael.
It's my pleasure.
Good one. I just roll out the squad list there, and boys are battle ready. They want to showcase their talent. You know, we always want to make sure we showcase every sport on 360 Sport. Why? Attention is always on football. Yeah. Really, it's a beautiful bride. You can't take that away. But handball has come to stay too. Handball, volleyball, basketball, hockey, cricket, all of them are very important because why? Not everybody will play soccer. Yeah. So these are handball players, under 18, under 20, given the chance that they have to represent Nigeria in the last qualifier for this particular trophy. And we want to see them doing well.
Yeah, sports generally, I'm happy with what is happening. You know, those days, whenever we go to Olympic, we'll focus more on weightlifting, focus more on table tennis, focus more on athletes and all of that, you know. I think this is a very good step for them, and I hope they give it in their best.
Let's see what they'll be doing at the competition. We just want to see them qualifying, talking about the IHF trophy, under 18, under 20 national male team for handball. And right now, all the lads that their names we actually rolled up there will be coming, at least gathering up to see how they can do well over there in that qualifiers. Now we move away from handball. Let's talk about football. It's supposed to be today that CAF will be at least having the CAF Interclub competition group stage draw, but right now it has been postponed indefinitely. CAF Interclub competition group stage draws are postponed indefinitely, although CAF did not specify the reason why that particular draws was at least postponed indefinitely. But right now, all the clubs are so far qualified. We have a team from Nigeria, at least that's Rivers United, who are the only team remaining in this CAF Interclub competition. But we'll be waiting to hear from CAF also when the draws will be made. From the way it is right now, even though they didn't mention the reason why they did not, I'm looking at maybe World Cup or why, what's the reason or logistics. But we just believe that anytime they do it, we still have hope that Rivers United will do well in this competition.
Yeah, I think it's because of the World Cup. World Cup is just 4 to 5 days now. And also logistics, they have to like prepare, and the world are now focusing on Africans now. So I think they really want to get it right.
They really want to get it right, and right now CAF postponing the draw that ought to come up concerning CAF Confederation and CAF Champions League. Just recently, the teams from Nigeria play. Recently, they played there in that competition. Talking about CAF Confederation, one drop, Plateau United, and you have another one season remaining there. That's Rivers United. Out of 4 that started the journey, talking about Kwara United, Remo Stars, all of them. But right now, they are all booted out. But we still have our own Rivers United, still hope waxing stronger in that competition. Hopefully, they keep getting stronger and stronger till they get to lift the trophy. It's been a while. We've seen Nigerian teams since Eyimba did that in 2004 or during the time of Kadri Kana and all these boys. We just have to get it right now to get Nigeria back to the place where they ought to be by being among the mainframe team from Nigeria, rather in Africa, that makes way when it comes to football. Really, for a while now, it has been North African affair when it comes to CAF Interclub competition being won by them. Now, let's move away from CAF Interclub competitions. Let's talk about international friendlies. Yes, matches will be coming up for the World Cup. There's some countries want to fine-tune themselves before they start the main World Cup proper, while some just want to play for pride. Let's look at the World Cup, international friendlies that will be coming up for today. Saudi Arabia against Croatia, Uzbekistan versus Kazakhstan. You have the stand team there. Cote d'Ivoire, Burundi, African brothers facing themselves. United Arab Emirates, the one they call UAE, against Argentina. Austria versus Andorra. Czech Republic is Faroe Islands. Armenia, Kosovo. That's another one. Moldova, Azerbaijan. While we look at Oman versus Germany. Let's look at this. These are friendly games. I'm sure a lot of people want to see Argentina. Will they really feature their first 11 against UAE? And you have Czech Republic against Faroe Island, Azerbaijan, Moldova. But I look at another one, Cote d'Ivoire, Burundi. Yes, another one.
Yeah, I think Argentina will want to rest their key players and give rooms to the new invitees to see what they can do. And looking at Cote d'Ivoire, Burundi, I think that match is going to go in favor of Cote d'Ivoire.
Why do you underrate Burundi like that?
Cote d'Ivoire is a very good team.
Of course, but from the way it is, they didn't qualify as good as they are. They didn't make it to the Mundial.
Yeah, that's why I say Cote d'Ivoire is going to. The edge is always there, day in, day out.
Despite the fact that they have the edge, but they didn't qualify for the World Cup.
It does not mean they are playing for pride. And there's what we call FIFA ranking. So they're actually playing for pride, and every match counts, be it friendly, be it competition, be it anything. All match, it counts. So I'm looking at the Germany and Oman. Oman is now developing when it comes to football, and I think they can be upset in that match. And the German team, I think they want to raise their big players, because just last week, each and every one of them have been playing competitive football, and I see that match as a draw match. Then looking at Czech Republic and Faroe Island. Czech, I don't really understand.
Czech Republic, right?
But, still they still want every team will want to rest their players. The ones that are going for World Cup will want to rest their players.
Well, we've been looking at some friendly games that will be coming up just this evening. A lot of matches will be coming up there. Let's look at another set of friendly games that will be coming up across different stadia across the globe. Now we look at Poland. Poland, they will be playing against Chile, although both of them, yes, World Cup is calling. Turkey against Scotland, Bulgaria, Cyprus. You have Gibraltar against Liechtenstein, Algeria versus Mali, another African affair there. You have Mexico versus Sweden, big match there. You have Albania versus Italy. Those are the games that will be coming up also in the international friendlies actually slated for today.
I think Algeria is going for World Cup, right? Okay.
We have,
Okay.
we have
It's
Morocco, Morocco,
Morocco,
Cameroon,
yeah,
Senegal,
yeah.
and Ghana.
Okay. Algeria, Mali. That match is going to be it's going to be a draw match,
tough
a very
one.
strong match.
A very tough one. In fact, I'm looking at it as if it's beyond friendly because both of them, I know how good the Malians can play football when they play, and the way it is, Mali against Algeria is a game I really want to see. What's going to be happening concerning this particular squad?
If they're using their full squad, the like of Mahrez and co, African football is not something you can just easily predict. So I think that match is going to be a draw match for me. Maybe
between Mali and Algeria. Okay, what about Poland, Chile? Poland, Chile, another big one.
That's Lewandowski. Chile,
and Chile, Sanchez.
Chile is a very big team.
They are very, very good team. You just can't underrate them.
I can't predict.
So well, between Chile and Poland, a tough one there, even though it's friendly, but really, it's going to be a tough match. You have Mexico, yes. Mexico will also be facing Sweden. Another good, fantastic game, rather. You look at that game, it's going to be a balanced one, too. And you look at, well, Albania, Italy. It seems you just have to, the Italians, yes. Can they do it against Albania? Sure, they should be able to.
Football is changing.
It's changing, right?
Football is changing.
You are not believing that Italy can actually win against Albania?
Football now is beyond the way you are looking.
Then automatically, then when you know that football is actually changing? I remember in the morning when you were saying Australia won't go far, this won't go far, this France team will not go far, and you know that football is actually changing.
You see, there are some teams that they have this organization, they have this blend, this togetherness is there. There were times that Nigerian national team was having this issue of blending together. You understand? And kudos to this coach, day in, day out, Coach Samson Siasia. From the Olympic, we were able to discover some good talents, and we pushed them to the national team when Siasia was still handling the team. So what I'm trying to say is, you see, there are some teams that they have this understanding. If PSG was also having that same issue, they have the stars, but they are not delivering. On papers, if you have the likes of Messi, Mbappe,
but they are topping their.
I'm talking of Champions League.
Okay, Champions League. That's why I want
you
to
understand?
At least elaborate on it.
Champions League is also the biggest when it comes to club side football. Is the biggest competition when it comes to club side football. But that's togetherness, that's understanding, that's blend, that teamwork is not there. So they need time to gel. And I see them, and that is the reason why I said there's going to be upsets. Don't just look at it, Italy, because they are big. When it comes to football, they are big names in football. But the same Italy squad, there have been some changes in the team. And it takes time for players to understand each other because day in, day out, these guys are always in their club. It's only when there is home assignments, when national call up for them, that is when they come home to try to play. And a good team can't gel within 1 week or 2 weeks. It takes time to gel.
It takes time to gel. Coming from Rafael there, we've been talking about the Azuris, as they call the Italian team, as they'll be playing against Albania and the friendly. Those are the friendly coming up. We just roll out all the matches coming up. A lot of matches there, about 16 of them. But right now, we've unveiled those games. And to let you know that Nigeria will also be playing tomorrow against Portugal over there in Lisbon at the Estadio Jose Alvalade there. And now, quickly before we go, let's run through some stories trending in the world of football. Where Leicester, Everton, and Brighton are keen on Lens goalkeeper Brice Samba. Samba, fantastic goalkeeper, has done well for Lens in French League One right now. Leicester City wants him. Everton have also joined the bandwagon, and you have Brighton and Hove Albion also trying to see how they can go for Samba.
I would advise him to go to a place where he can be playing in day out.
So out of the three, where will you be pitching your tent?
We all know that Leicester City, they have a legendary goalkeeper. Everton, so they have a very good keeper. And Brighton, I think he should go to Brighton.
He should go to Brighton.
Or he should go to Everton because Lampard is also a coach that loves blacks. It's not about you just signing and going to a club. It's all about you working with a coach that will respect your color and your skin. Just like, the coach of Manchester United, he hardly featured the blacks players. So there are some things, like I said earlier on, there are some things happening behind closed doors. It's not just all about the football. There are some personal relationship that some players don't have with their coach, and there are some coaches don't have with their player because of color.
Okay, we've been looking at Leicester, Everton, and Brighton, all including working together to see how they can get a player. Although whoever gets him will be happy because Samba, fantastic goalkeeper for Lens over there in French League One. And now let's take another story that has to do with West Ham United. West Ham United assured David Moyes that his job is safe for now. After they lost 9 times, they lost 9 games so far this season, and they are assuring him that his job is safe, although we know that David Moyes has really tried to work with West Ham well, but this season has not been too smooth for them. 9 matches they've lost, and they are still telling him, we're assuring you for now, your job is safe.
It's just moral boost now. They're just trying to like tell him to, to work more. But England, no job is safe in England if you're not doing well. You understand? There is always this expectation from every big teams. Look at West Ham. You were playing Europa, and currently they have lost a whole lot of, and they wouldn't want to like go back. So let's see what will happen after World Cup. If he fails and to deliver, I think they will sack him because English football, they don't really have that patience.
English football don't have that patience. Agreed. Now let me take you back to the scenario surrounding the issue of Cristiano Ronaldo. I actually saw somewhere before we got to the studio that Inter Miami of US MLS actually interested David Beckham. They want to get him to USA. A lot of other clubs, like a club from Saudi Arabia, thereabout, offered him $250 million for 2 years for him to sign for them, and they are ready to. They drop the offer till after World Cup. That's another one. We also heard that maybe Chelsea could be interested one way or the other. Although Porter Graham could maybe want to do the likes of Thomas Tuchel style, but Todd Bowley is an admirer of Ronaldo, and aside that, because of business. And also that he had a meeting with Bayern Munich just last week, although how true that is, we don't know. Jorge Mendes, his agent, and himself had a meeting with them. That's the news, gossip here and there. But Ronaldo, as it is, despite the fact that he's 39 or thereabout, but from the way it is, do you see him getting a club? Yes, including his Sporting Lisbon. Among all these clubs, you think he can get a better move from Manchester United?
There is going to be a shocker comes January. You see, Ronaldo is an old wine that will always deliver and flourish anywhere he goes. So, you see, one of the major things that is affecting his game is because there is no love. He's tired of Manchester United. A team you've given your best. 20 years ago, we all know what Ronaldo did.
But from my own side, I think to balance it, both Manchester United and Ronaldo, they both offer themselves a lot of things. Manchester United also offer him that chance when they bought him from Sporting Lisbon. Don't forget he was a young lad and they believed in him, and we really...
And he delivered.
Yeah, of course, I know. When the going was very good, when the marriage was very, very sweet, everything was going well. I still look at, I think it's high time, from the way I see it, that when he wanted to move to Manchester City, he was almost signing for Manchester City before he finally moved.
Sir Alex Ferguson.
Exactly. So it's high time. This will also send a signal. So most of the times when maybe a legendary coach having a toll on a player by saying, okay, don't go there, come here. For example, now a player that has played for Chelsea or Arsenal, and he wants to go to Chelsea, and as a Wenger will have to make a call that, no, you have to play for Arsenal. Don't go into that Chelsea. All this.
Loyalty goes a long way.
Yes.
And your personal relationship matters a lot. Sir Alex Ferguson is someone that actually, groomed Ronaldo to the level he is, to the peak he is today. And I see Chelsea or AS Roma or Bayern Munich signing Ronaldo.
Seriously?
And I was telling someone that this World Cup, Ronaldo is going to shock the world. Because he has lots to deliver. The guy is still fit, he's still strong. But the only thing I can advise him is to go to a team that plays tiki-taka football. Teams like Manchester City.
But they won't go for him. They won't come for him anymore.
Even a team like Chelsea. You understand? And I hope Chelsea also sack their coach too and bring back Tuchel.
Are you serious? If they bring back Tuchel, they won't sign Ronaldo then?
Then they just have to talk to him and let him know that this guy is a legend.
They wanted him, but he never agreed.
But we need him for the business.
I'm sure Chelsea will do that instantly now, bringing back Thomas Tuchel to be like, why did you sack him anyway? How many months?
You know, the cowboy man.
Todd Bowley?
He's not really, I don't think he really understands football.
Okay, before we go, let's just take our last straw for the day. Talking about Manchester City could make move for midfielder Toni Kroos. Yes, that news came out just like a joke, but it's possible that Toni Kroos could be moving. That's the story. Manchester City could make a move for midfielder Toni Kroos. We have that story there. Let's quickly look at it as we talk about Toni Kroos, and he could be moving from, if everything goes well, for Manchester City, gunning for Toni Kroos.
Yeah, it's a very lovely move. And, you know, Toni Kroos is a box-to-box midfielder. So if you have the likes of Toni Kroos and Kelvin in the middle pack, it will be disastrous for that team.
Well, it will be a fantastic one if Toni Kroos can actually move in to join Manchester City, where you have Kevin De Bruyne there. They will go with so many sparks coming from Rafael Namba. We want to appreciate your time to come on the show.
Pleasure to be here.
Well, we just have to let you know that all these stories are trending in the world of sport. More of this will be coming in our subsequent edition. 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adeni Ajisafe. Thanks for watching.